$20.25. Let's get this monitor going the correct way. You know what I'm saying? 2025. We back in here in the lab. You know what I'm saying? It don't stop. The grind, that is. Freestyle podcast too, y'all. I'm freestyling today. I ain't even doing nothing off no notes or nothing. The only thing I got on the notes is a few questions. That's about it, but we going crazy today. Had to get the setup back right, as y'all can see from the beginning of this. If you watching it, if you're not watching it, then you can't see, but you can hear me rambling probably. Probably can hear your boy rambling. But we back in here, back in the Cre8trClub studio, Cre8trClub lab, Dexter's laboratory, Reek's laboratory. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see what's going on. Podcast mode, man. Podcast mode. I got the monitor on the iPad now, so now we twerking off that. And then when I finally sit down and I'm locked in, I can pull this closer to me, because you know the screen is kind of far back, so y'all got to bear with me. I'm getting used to the new setup. You know, we got the BTS camera running on one side over here. We got the second camera angle running on one side. We got the new camera running right here in the middle. Y'all know I used to be twerking the realness of this shit. I used to be twerking the podcast off this phone, man. That's how it started. First 6 episodes shot off this phone. And then, of course, I had my other camera as a backup. But now we twerking. I got, you know what I mean, a real camera doing my thing. And then we got another camera. And then we got a phone running some BTS. Then we got a phone right here with, you know, whatever I want to run. Really, I can run BTS up close for real. Or go live or some shit on this phone. So, yeah, man, we here. New setup. As y'all can see, we back in the lab, man. I ain't turned around and looked at this wall on video and film in a minute. Hey, I'm in here off the Bel Air early, too. It's early. What time it is? It ain't early, though. It's 11 o'clock. You know what I mean? 11 o'clock. First day of the year. We here. Happy New Year to everybody that's tuned in, listening from wherever you listening from, watching it wherever you watching it from in the world. More blessings, man. Peace, prosperity sent y'all way. Positive vibes sent y'all way. Good energy. Feel good to be here in 2025. You know what I mean? I'm grateful and thankful to just be here, man. Breathing some of this fresh air. Cooking up, working, podcasting, creating content, living this life. You know what I mean? I'm just grateful for it all. I can't even lie. I feel good as hell. You know what I'm saying? You know your boy birthday coming up. Aquarius season going to be approaching real soon. So you know I'm finna be in my bag all year, man. I said I wasn't dropping no new gear, but I'm going to be honest. I'm going to go in and put it out there so y'all won't be asking me. I'm going to go in and drop one drop to the public this year. Then all the rest of my drops is going to be exclusive on like probably Twitch and YouTube and shit like that. But I'm going to drop one drop for my birthday. Y'all know I got to do a birthday release. So we're going to do a birthday drop. And then after that, you know, it's back to just locking in, man. I got a lot of stuff up my sleeve. You know what I mean? We're going to get a lot of work done. But it's just as far as me dropping gear with Cre8tr Nation, man, I ain't going to cap. I don't really see me probably dropping that much gear this year for Cre8tr Nation. But I do see me creating a lot of content for the brand. And all of the drops that I did last year that I didn't get to really create content around, and then, you know, photo shoots. I'm gonna be working with a lot of models and stuff like that. But we here, bro. 2025, you know what I'm saying? It's up. This shit don't stop. The grind do not stop. It feel good to be back in here. Feel good to be back working. You know what I'm saying? I went crazy on YouTube last year. We posted hella content, and I really did. I don't even feel like I did bad. I did drop the ball on the podcast a little bit because I was supposed to do like 12 episodes, but I ended up doing like 6 episodes. And you know, it's all good. You know what I mean? 6 episodes ain't too bad for the most part. Like for starting out, I got my feet wet. I got to see what it was like. And I put full video out. I put podcast episodes on SoundCloud and different platforms. Started a website for it. Everything, it was a smooth experience. But this time I wanted to come back correct. New mics, new setup, new camera, you know what I'm saying? And just keep grinding from where we started. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to sip this Bel Air. We're going to vibe out. I'm going to freestyle this episode. I'm going to answer a few questions that a couple people from like my YouTube and shit had asked me to answer from the comments. And I'm just going to let y'all know where I'm about to take everything with my YouTube, with gaming, with the fashion, the print shop, the mobile print shop, the podcast, the book club, just everything that we got going on for the new year. I'm finna let y'all what's going on. And then we're gonna recap 2024, man, because 2024 was a fucking movie, dog. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I don't know what type of year y'all had last year, but I can honestly say, bro, 2024 was a fucking movie for me. Like, it was one of the best years I've had in a while. It was definitely one of the best years since the pandemic popped off. I'll say that. Like, I've had, it ain't been all bad, but 2024 was a movie, man. My family, we had a great time, I think, throughout the whole year. I definitely can't say it seemed like it was fun from January to the end. Shit, Cat Williams popped it off, and it just seemed like the year didn't stop rolling. Everything was just moving, moment, motion all year, man. And I think everybody was just, rolling off that. But for the most part, I know I definitely had me a great year. I accomplished a lot, knocked a lot of goals out. It's a few things I didn't get to finish up on that we gonna finish up on this year. And shit, I'm just gonna keep pushing, bro. I think I outdid myself, and I always outdo myself every year. Like, it ain't no new year, new me type shit with me. It's more so just like we gonna keep pushing and keep going. And, we gonna get better every time. But it ain't like I'm trying to change nothing about myself or change nothing about what I'm doing that's gonna make everything just so-called rocket off. Cause I'm already doing everything that I'm supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? There may be some things that I can work on, but for the most part, we out here, man. We working. I actually went crazy last year, had hella content posted it, lived a great life, I could say. Chill with the fam, experience a great time with the fam. You know what I mean? We put that work in. I made fucking what? Out of 12 months, I want to say I probably dropped like at least nine collections of gear throughout that year. So that was a plus. The only thing I really dropped the ball on was like halfway through the year, the podcast. And then as far as the print shop, I took a step back from the print shop online to focus on the print shop in the real world and get the mobile print vans and shit together. So, it's a give or take with all this shit. With this entrepreneurship life, man, it's give or take. And you kind of just gotta balance it out the best way you can. I say that's all you can really do is just try to find balance in it all. So, you may lack in some areas because you gotta go in and go all in certain other areas, but them the sacrifices you make to keep pushing and to get better in certain spaces. So sometimes we have to sacrifice one thing to go hard on another, and then you can come back to it. As long as you don't quit and fall off of it completely, you good. So to me, man, I ain't had no bad year. I had a great year. Shit, I can't complain at all. Nigga, I got to attend a wedding last year in 2024. I got my passport and went overseas in 2024. Shit, I turned big 30 in 2024. A nigga don't look it, you know what I'm saying? And shit, it was a lot, man. I got a lot done for real when I really reflect on the last year. And then it was a hell of like, it was a cultural year, man. I ain't gonna lie. A real cultural year. Like, so much happened in the culture that it's gonna be moments that we're gonna remember forever, gonna be talked about forever. And it was just one of those years where it's like, bruh, every week, every day, it was some that was just OD, like some shit that was like, God damn, did this really just happen? From the time Cat Williams set the year off and said what he said, the ball didn't stop rolling. Like, everything was like major events, damn near. Like, every day was like damn near a major event in 2024 in my eyes, for real. We all lived it, we all experienced it, we all saw what happened, bro. From the police, I'm talking the police, from the president almost getting assassinated 2-3 times, from the Kendrick to the Drake beef, from Cat setting the tone and making all the comedians be on ice, you know what I mean, stand by, and they all on pins and needles and shit. I'm talking about what else happened, bro. So much happened, like, it's really crazy. I can get into so much, but I don't really want to touch on all the celebrity nonsense because there's so much that happened definitely with like celebrities and all of that. But even minus that, like from the Super Bowl talk, the Lil Wayne, like all of this shit just been it's been a hell of a year to say the least, man. It's been a hell of a year. I'm definitely still riding off the good energy that I have with my family, and then just all the laughs off the internet and everything that's happening on the internet. From them goddamn freeing Big Meech to fucking freeing Young Thug to goddamn, like they say the boy Max B coming home next year. That's some big news for me. I ain't gonna lie. I'm glad to see my boy Max about to get up out of there the wave god, That's gonna be real dope for next year. Well, damn, I'm talking about next year like it ain't now. Damn, see what I'm saying? Nigga running off that energy of 2024 and that good energy. I ain't even realizing we in 2025. I'm still talking about next year. Nah, we here though, bro. 2025, big things popping. I feel like a lot of people gonna, prosper and do real good things out here in these streets, in this world. I feel like a lot of people gonna get back to the essence of things and realize that it's real life going on, man. None of the celebrity shit, none of the super famous shit, none of the extra being bougie, man. It's time to get back to the real world, real life, human experiences, and just, get back out here with the people, man. That's what I think everybody realizing now. Like, I feel like it's gonna be a dope summer for sure. You know what I mean? We got to get through this cold winter, but I think it's gonna be a dope spring and summer, and I think everybody gonna kind of be back outside, man. I think the phones and shit, the phones be having us consumed and locked in, but I feel like a lot of people just kind of want to get back to just being humans and being back outside and gravitating with the people and shit like that. Even though, we're going to forever be on these phones and on these laptops and computers and iPads and shit, from streaming to YouTube to watching videos all day on Instagram on your phone and to having businesses. Like, you kind of need it. You can't live without it, but at the same time, you can live without it for some time if you just put the shit down for a minute. So I feel like we getting to a point where everybody is getting back to the essence of things. Shit is getting back fun out here. Music is even getting back fun. Entertainment is getting back fun. You know what I mean? They don't really snatch everybody up now. So shit, niggas scared right now. They don't snatch the boy D. You know what I mean? They snatch that boy D up and everybody kind of scared. So niggas ain't out here trying to do nothing. Everybody on pins and needles. I ain't gonna cap. Nobody ain't trying to get caught up in the wrath of, them alphabet boys, man. That's how we gonna put that. But I'm in here doing my podcast thing. It feels good to be back doing my podcast thing. I got some questions from my nation, you know what I'm saying, that I'm gonna answer. It's probably about 5 or 6 questions I'm gonna answer before we get up out of here. I really just wanted to pop out and do like a 2024 recap of my life and what I seen from my eyes, and then kind of talk about what we're gonna do for 2025 with the people that be tapped in with me and my community, and just ride it out with y'all and let y'all know what we about to do to the world and what we're gonna bring to the world for this new year. First thing first, we're not gonna bring the fake New Year, New Me stuff in. Like I said, I feel like I said something about that already, but yeah, we ain't doing the New Year, New Me shit. We just grinding, man. We just keeping at what we've been doing. We always been out here active. If you rocking with me, I ain't let up yet. I've been doing this shit forever. It ain't gonna stop. It ain't gonna change. I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna keep mashing. And it's just gonna keep being, a new day every day. We're gonna just keep putting in the work and keep investing our time into freeing up our time. So that's what I'm really on. Like, I try to invest my time wisely so that I can free up more time to spend with my family and just kick it with the ones I love. So that's all we on, man. 2025, you ain't really got to do the whole, resolution of I'm finna change and I'm finna. Niggas ain't changing. Niggas come right in the year on the same shit, partying and bullshit. Even me, I came in. Well, I ain't partying bullshit. I actually came in. I ate with my fam, shit, and then we partied in bullshit. But we partied in bullshit with the fam, and it ain't never really bullshit with my family. Like, even when we just chilling, it's moments that's needed. So it's actually worth it. It's balanced. It's like I'm trying to think of a good word to use for it. Just being with family and just chilling and just knowing that you can always get the time to go grind and get money, but you ain't gonna never get that time back with the family once everybody go to getting old and shit. You don't get the moments back. So any time with the family is worth it. I ain't gonna lie. But for the most part, I just think I feel good about being back in this space, and I feel refreshed. I feel like now this is a freestyle episode for real, off the dome. Not really too many notes, only a few questions, and I just feel like I'm just firing. Like, this shit just A1. Feel good about it. I don't know if it's because I got the new cameras. I ain't gonna lie, it's the new cameras. It's the new cameras. I ain't gonna cap. I got the new setup, the new mics and all that. So that's definitely a big bonus, man. I ain't gonna act like that. That ain't a big part of why I'm probably just filming this and knocking this right out and podcasting like it's nothing. But even before then, when I was doing them 6 episodes, like, I did them really quick. And I feel like that's why I kind of got burned out. Like, I just need to experience it and see how it went. Now I kind of got a real deal idea of how I want to podcast, how I want to come back. And then I got a few tricks up my sleeve this time around. So when I pull out all the tricks and y'all see how I really go about it, it's going to be like, damn, okay, my boy done really sat back and studied and got his game tight. So shit, we just coming back. I'm bringing my YouTube experience over here. I'm rocking with my YouTube community because they supporting this and coming over here and tapping in. So this mainly who this is directed to until it grow and the audience become, beyond what it is right now. But for me, mainly it's therapy, man. I ain't really tripping on it. I ain't really focused on all that. I'm just trying to, do my thing, put my little 1-2 out here, document my life, let y'all see the lifestyle. If you tapped in on me, then you already know podcast is just one part of what I got going on. Besides the podcast, we got the fashion industry that I be tapped in with. We got the mobile print shop, printing for other people brands. We got, the YouTube part of things where I'm vlogging and just showing you my day-to-day and all that type of stuff. Showing you stuff with the family. We got the detailing community we rocking with that me and my uncle, we got that going on with the detailers of Atlanta and all of that. What else? We got the podcast, the book club, got all that going on, from photo shoots to video shoots to shooting content to modeling to like it ain't really too tough much that I ain't tapped in with when it comes to it, because I always had to be hands-on and do everything. And I always had to kind of play like Jackie Moon in this shit. I said that last year at the top of the year in one of the episodes. But that's what it is. I always have to be like the player, the coach, the water boy, the fucking shit. I'm the referee if I can be. But no, seriously though, man, I got a lot going on. 2025 is gonna be the year y'all want to tap in with me. Y'all should have been tapping in. I don't even know what I'm talking about. This gonna be the year, because it's been the year. It was the year last year and the year before that. But nah, I'm really on my shit even more. Like I said, I'm staying even more consistent. The podcast is gonna be a cakewalk this year. Y'all gonna see it. I ain't gonna keep talking about it and telling y'all what I'm gonna do. Y'all just gonna see it in motion, and y'all just gonna be like, damn, that nigga ain't stopped dropping. He really put his foot on the gas the same way I did with the YouTube when I dropped all them damn videos last year. So we doubling up on that this year. We ain't gonna put no number on it. We just gonna say we gonna put in work and just see where the life take us. Because one thing I will say, sometimes you put numbers on things and be like, oh, I'm gonna do 20 episodes. And then, the year come along, and then, all type of life shit go to happen, and you can't even get to 20. Or you may end up blasting past that. So we ain't gonna put no numbers on really nothing this year. Last year, I put numbers on like my YouTube on how many videos I want to upload and all that. I ain't putting that type of pressure on myself, man. We're gonna chill with putting pressure on ourselves, and we just gonna let everything kind of flow for real this year. Like, I ain't gonna be all locked in on, oh man, I need to do 1,000 videos. Nah, I'm just gonna flow. Shit, if it's meant for me to do 1,000, I'm gonna do 1,000 anyway. As much content I put out and as much you have going on in life for real, it's easy to really film a lot, because shit, look how much you do in a day. That's how I feel. Like, in one day I do so much, bro. Like, from me right now to filming this, recording this, podcast, and behind the scenes, all that's going on right now, and all that shit gonna be mashed up into like only a few hours, and it be so much more than it. So your life is so much, man. You can never even capture it all anyway. So just capture the moments you can capture and lock in. And then, if you're an entrepreneur, handle that the way you're supposed to handle that. Don't be scared. Don't be complaining. Don't be making no excuses. Go after it. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody gonna give you nothing, man. You gotta work for what you want. You gotta keep grinding. And shit, other than that, ain't nothing else I can really say. Like, we all know, we done heard all the motivational speeches. We done heard all the inspiration you can really hear. At this point, you got to find people that you want to kind of, not, I don't want to really say be like, but you got to find people you want to kind of, mold your life after. Or like, if you see somebody like, damn, they living like this kind of what I'm trying to do with my life. Then you can kind of get around that type of crowd or that type of people. And that's how you get your situation going. That's how you manifest what you really want. Or even if you doing the vision boards and all of that, like, you got to get around the stuff that you're really trying to attract some kind of way. That's how I look at it. And you got to get around the type of people you're trying to attract. So I'm saying all that to say, we still on our manifestation thing. We still on our law of attraction thing. 2024, I really manifested like a hell of a year. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, that shit was crazy. Like, it was, I'm still vibrating high off 2024 alone, for real. And then 2025, just knowing how big it's gonna be, it's like, damn. But I vibrate real high off 2024 alone, just off of knowing how much shit I really manifested, and then really seeing that it really works. Like, the law of attraction and all that shit, like, really works. It's crazy to think that, like, it's just words. Like, some people say it, oh, law of attraction. Some people say it, man, manifest your life or manifest your destiny. And it sound cool. But like, when you really do it for real, that shit hit different, bro. Like, I ain't gonna cap. That shit hit like on a whole nother level. Like, moments that I had last year that happened, it was like, it was no way that I can even explain to people or nobody around me that I did something to make it happen. It was only divine timing and just being aligned and, being on point with myself. So when I look back on last year, I'd be like, damn, if 2024 was all what it was cracked up to be for me, and I did all what I wanted and accomplished and had this dope, super dope year, and all that was all manifesting, and then that still was all me kind of like learning to do it in a sense. 2025 gonna be like damn near 100 times crazier, cause shit, 2025 is, I got the knowledge now, I got the wisdom, I kind of know how to play it, I know what I did, like, and I know one thing I did more than anything was just drop the worrying, bro. I just put faith in God and really put faith in myself, for real, and I just said I ain't gonna trip on shit, I ain't gonna worry about nothing. And anything that happened last year, I said at the top of the year, I said, bro, anything that happened in 2024, I'm just gonna say this is how it was meant to be. This is how it was supposed to be. I ain't gonna try to change. I ain't gonna try to wonder why. I may think on it a little bit sometimes because we all get caught up. For the most part, I ain't gonna be trying to figure this shit out. I'm just gonna keep going. Trust that this is how it's supposed to be. This is how it's supposed to play out. And shit, we're gonna see where the year take me. And that's what I did. And throughout the whole year, it took me on the journey of like, damn, can it keep getting better? Can it keep getting better? Not saying nothing bad happened, but for the most part, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I had a hell of a year, and now we just riding on it. We rode on into the sunset in the 2025 with that same energy, and it's already popping off the same. Like I feel it, like it's just a feeling. Some shit you can't even explain. That should be a feeling, bro. And I just feel like more people got to be more positive about the way they see their life playing out, and also just be more patient, because a lot of people do want to get rich quick. I ain't gonna lie, but a lot of people don't want to just actually put their work in and grind. So just be more positive about the way you see your life playing out and the way you see your vision coming to life. And then also just be more patient with yourself and have more grace for yourself, man. Be more grateful and just relax sometimes. Sometimes I feel like we put too much on ourselves. Like I said, back to what I was saying about putting pressure on ourselves about the numbers and stuff. Like sometimes you got to just go with the flow, go with the life flow, and just let this thing take you where it's going to take you. You don't know where you're going to end up at the end of the game anyway, but you just got to play it. So keep playing the game. Don't quit. And play the game with good people. You know what I mean? If you're going to play your game, make sure you pass your controllers around. Hand them to people that's going to actually contribute to the game and help you win and beat these missions in long life. That's all I think about it. When I do analogies about life, a lot of times it'd be like a real deal video game. Like, bro, we got hella missions on this journey, and we just got to try to pass these missions to get to where we're going to beat the whole thing in the end. And then in the end, the win is just being able to look back at your legacy. I feel, is in my opinion, is to be able to look back at your legacy and see everything that you did, see the grind that it took, see how it played out, show it to your grandkids and the newcomers and the people that come after you, and let them see what it took, man, and just show them what a life worth living looks like. That's my goal, to really show people what a life worth living looks like. You know what I mean? We're going to get out here and live this life. We're going to travel. We're going to see the world. We're going to create businesses. We're going to create families. We're going to create wealth. We're going to generate everything that we can to be resourceful for the people that's like us, and for the people that's not like us and not with us, we're going to, banish their ass on off. They ain't with us anyway. But yeah, we're going to keep pushing for the people, man. And we're going to keep pushing for our people. And when I say our people, I just mean like-minded individuals that, we think the same. We got some of the same values and morals. And then even when we do agree to disagree, it ain't like to the point where it's like, damn, I want to kill you or I want to do something to you. It's like, nah, nigga, we can agree to disagree and just keep pushing. So yeah, man, build your tribe, stay focused. Don't let nobody knock you off your pivot, and keep pushing. 2025 gonna be a cakewalk. It's gonna be a breeze. We don't know what's gonna happen. That boy Uncle Trump back in the office. You know what I'm saying? Shit might get real, but that's life anyway in America. I'll say, and anywhere in this world, like shit gonna get real all the time anyway. When have shit ever not been real out here? Like when have shit not been crazy in this world? It's always been crazy. It's always been traumatic moments, but we always had to push through, and that's just all we can do at the end. So, like I said, man, I got about 5 or 6 questions. I'm gonna answer these questions for some of my people. I always got to squeeze some questions in before I get up out of here with the podcast. And yeah, we just really in here recapping 2024, talking 2025 and what's to come, and just staying afloat, man. Staying afloat in this water. Don't drown out here. Don't drown out here, people. We staying afloat. We eat Mentos, donuts. I got Krispy Kreme donuts. We got giant teddies and shit now in the studio, as y'all can see. Bel Air, I ain't took one sip. I'm gonna post something in the cup. I really don't want to drink out the bottle. I feel like drinking off the bottle on camera is kind of like alky, like, man, it's like alky. It's like this nigga on the camera just hitting the bottle. Is he? Who you think he is? You know what I mean? I'd rather pour it in the cup, and I ain't grab no cup. So we gonna chill on that. It ain't. It's still cold. You know what I mean? It's real. Yeah, it's still cold. We good. We gonna drink that up before the night over. You know what I mean? I might drink that off cam, but for the most part, we gonna get into these questions I got in my phone right quick, so that I can get back to my night. Oh shit! I ain't even know my volume was on, y'all. Hold on. I thought I was already on the note, but yeah, we're gonna pull these up, see what these questions here for. Chop it up on a couple of these, see what they talking about, see what they got to ask, answer them to the best of my ability. And then I'm going to get on up out of here. And like I said, it's just a freestyle episode. After this episode, everything will get way better. It'll be more structured. I'm working on trying to get some times together. So when we put these episodes out, I have a specific date and time and everything. So just bear with me, y'all. You know what I'm saying, nation? We've been going crazy nonstop. Y'all know that. So we're going to keep going crazy. Let's see how many questions do a nigga got today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got a little 6-piece, man. We got a little 6-piece of questions, and you know I gotta answer all of them. I ain't gonna even skip none. Sometimes I have so many questions on there, but I ain't gonna lie, I skip some. But we're gonna answer all these questions this time, and then I'm gonna get on up out of here. I feel like I might jump on Twitch tonight and do some gaming and some streaming. So yeah, it's still early. Ain't number 1 a.m. In my eyes, it's early. You know, real niggas up working, real niggas up putting in that work, man. We here. So let's see what the first question we gonna run with. We gonna keep it simple. What it say? What was my biggest accomplishment of 2024? What do I feel like my biggest accomplishment was? Honestly, man, I don't even want to say I had like one accomplishment that was like, oh, this was the biggest thing, because I mean, I put in the work for it, so I guess you could say, I mean, finishing my mobile print van was like a big accomplishment, because it did take a lot, and I really didn't see how it was going to unfold and how it was going to really come together. So I can say, I guess that was one. But also, you know, I had all type, like getting my passport was one of the biggest shit, because I didn't even have that in the plans, and it just happened, and it was like, damn, that's accomplished. You know what I mean? I ain't even have to try to figure it out how it's gonna be. It wasn't in my goals or plans for the top of the year to get it. I just was like, you know, when it's time for me to take a trip overseas or something, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna get my passport then. But shit, just so happened 2024 was the year to take a trip overseas, and we ended up going to Colombia. You know what I'm saying? So I got my passport. That was a big one. Like I said, I finished the mobile print van. That was a big one. Shit, I started a podcast last year. That was a big accomplishment. I had been talking about it forever. So, you know, I feel like I just had a big year all in all. I don't even want to say I had like one big accomplishment that outweighed the others. I just had a big year, and I'm grateful for that year. It taught me a lot. I learned a lot, and, you know, we're going to keep pushing. We're going to keep rolling with these questions. Like I said, it wasn't really just like one, but if I had to say one, I'll say the mobile print van being complete and in motion and documented was a very big accomplishment, and people got to see the process of it. So if you want to see that, go on my YouTube. It's youtube.com/Cre8trClub. You can go in there and see the process of that and all type of other content. And yeah, man, we here. Let's see what else we got. Hold on. Let's see what else we got. Oh yeah, we're gonna go and answer this, because I be getting a lot of people asking me about what I be using to print and what I be using to film and shit. So it's only right. What type of setup do I use for printing, and what type of setup do I use for filming? So it's kind of like a two-part question. But for printing, I use a Vevor vinyl cutter. So right now I got a giant Vevor vinyl cutter that I use for printing on the inside of the print studio in here where we at right now. When I cook up in here and do my cook-up sessions, I use the Vevor vinyl cutter, and I got a Tusy TUSY heat press. It's a 15-inch heat press, 15 by 15. That's what I mainly use for my printing and all of that. Then I got another one of those same heat presses that I just bought for the van. So that's what we're using in the van as well. And then I got a Vevor vinyl cutter in there. So the one that's in here is like a 53-inch vinyl cutter that I use for cutting out my vinyl and material. And then the one that's in the van is like I want to say it's either the 28-inch or I think it's the 34-inch. So yeah, I got a 34-inch vinyl cutter in the van. Then I also use a Silhouette Cameo as well. So I got a Silhouette Cameo. I got two V-War vinyl cutters, one for the van, one for the print in this studio. We got like 2, 3 printers. I got like 2 Epson printers. One of them is I think WF16. Damn, no, no, not WF. Yeah, no, it's an ET 15,000. So I got an Epson ET 15,000. And then I got a regular Epson printer that just print. I want to say it's like a WF3870 or something like that. I can't remember all the model numbers, man. I got so much equipment. Like my setup ain't just no light setup. I got hella different stuff. But for the most part, I can say, yeah, the Vivo vinyl cutter, 2C heat press is what I use for printing. Epson ET 15,000 for printing out like graphics and stuff like that. And I got a printer for printing like digital graphics and stuff like that out, and images and stuff like that. And yeah, man, I can't think of the other 2 printer models, but I basically got like 3 different Epson printers that's all on like the same scale, but I use different ink in each one for different printing or whatever like that. But for the most part, yeah, that's what I use for like my printing setup. And then as far as like my camera setup and stuff like that, I mainly was using my phone last year. So last year I was mainly using this phone right here to film everything. And then I got a Canon camera that I would use every now and then. But for some reason I just couldn't get with using it. I guess because I just was being I was being weird about not want to transfer the files. I wanted to just record on here, film on here, and then edit on here and all that on the phone. So I was mainly filming on the phone. That was my setup, but now my setup just upgraded and I got a DJI Osmo Pocket 3. And then I also got my Canon M50 mirrorless camera. And then I got like an extra iPhone that films in the, like I said, the BTS footage. And I got this phone. And I still got this phone if I need to use it for filming, but I'm not really planning on using this for filming no more. Then we got the iPad, you know what I'm saying? So I got an iPad, MacBook Pro. It's like an older MacBook Pro. I want to say it's like the 2013. Nothing like just super crazy new. Like my setup ain't just the newest of the new of everything, but it's been a journey. My setup is coming to life. The balance is here. I got we got the full photo room where we got the full backdrops, like 10 feet backdrops, white, pink, black, all different color backdrops, and a full empty room for that. Then we got a whole nother podcast set up as well. So that's a whole nother thing in itself. And then yeah, man, that's mainly it. But as far as my cameras, I know I got the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. I got the Canon M50 mirrorless camera, and I got iPhones. So I got like 2, 3 different iPhones. The iPhone 14. I got the iPhone SE, and then I think this is like an iPhone. What is it? An XR or something like that? I can't remember what iPhone this is, but yeah, iPad, all type of the fucking Apple devices, man. MacBook Pro, everything, Apple Watch. I got all that shit as my setup. I consider everything to be a part of the setup, but them cameras is the main thing. That Osmo finna get used hella times. Like I'm about to use my Osmo more than anything probably now. And then I'm about to actually bring my Canon and start using that more, because as long as I've had it, I've only used it like once or twice. But that's my setup as far as filming content, and then that's my setup as far as printing clothes and all that as well. And yeah, we're gonna keep this rolling, man. We're gonna go ahead and see what's the next question. Let me see what we got on here. It's only I said it's 6. I already did 2, so I gotta answer this because I just was on there talking about this or whatever. So we're gonna get past this point and everything gonna work out, man. Y'all ain't gotta be on my back. Don't even trip out. We're gonna start going live. But yeah, that's basically what they asked. They said, why don't I go live on YouTube more often when I do my cook-up sessions? How come I don't go live, basically? So yeah, I mean, if you don't know, I have a thing where I really don't even want to put it on that though, but I want to say like it's an anxiety thing I have with just having to, I don't know, my energy be off when I try to go live, or at least I feel like it's gonna be off. So, this year I said I'm gonna try to get past that. I said 2025 I'm gonna do more live streams. I already done started live streaming on Twitch. That's for one thing, but it don't really be that many people popping in there, so I can kind of be used to it and vibe with it, and it ain't just crazy. I know my YouTube gonna get more viewers, so that's why I'll probably be a little bit more nervous and hesitant on actually trying to do lives and stuff on YouTube. So what I'm gonna do this year is I'm gonna actually do more. I ain't gonna put no number on it. I ain't gonna say how many times, but I am gonna say I'm gonna start doing some live cook-up sessions on YouTube, and then of course we're gonna be live on Twitch because that's where I mainly go live at. I don't know about Instagram. I don't really care to go live on Instagram at all, but I definitely want to do more YouTube lives. I feel like I'll get more people tap in with me, and things will be a little bit more, fun when it comes to my community. So that's what we gonna do. You know what I'm saying? We gonna keep pushing. We gonna keep rolling. You know what I mean? We got like what 3 more questions to answer, and then we gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Happy New Year once again, 2025. We in here. Everybody that's watching this, everybody that's listening to this, y'all made it thus far. We all blessed to be here. And hey, man, don't be complaining out here. Somebody else didn't make it. Let's see, what's the next question that we can answer to keep this ball rolling? Oh, they must think they know me. They talking about how long. Like, they just know I've been doing it for a long time. How do you stay motivated after being in the entrepreneur space for so long? So honestly, I ain't been in the entrepreneur space that long. I don't know what y'all trying to say. It seems like y'all trying to say a brother old or something. Nah, but I ain't been in the space that long. I've been in the space for a while, I guess you could say. Since I've been a kid, I've been into entrepreneur stuff, building businesses and stuff like that. And I just been, on my grind. But I just feel like every day is like, I don't know. For me, it's a journey, bro. I just know every day I have more and more fun. Like, I always find something new to do, something new to learn. So that's how I kind of really stay motivated. I stay inspired. I see other people doing their thing, and people that's kind of like on what I'm on. I get inspired by that type of stuff. I get inspired by seeing people that's on what I'm on, kind of in that same culture and field that I'm in. Or when it comes to music, when it comes to art, when it comes to fashion, like, we got just that type of energy out there that some people just cultivate, that I feel like that's what keep me going and keep me inspired. When I see other people cooking up and doing their thing and creating their content and building with their teams and their families and stuff like that, and just really doing something that's of essence of and significance, I'd be like, damn, that shit drive me and make me want to do it. So now, like I said, I'm tapping in with the youth and my younger cousins and stuff, my family. Like, this gonna be one of the first episodes that I'm doing, so they're not gonna be a part of this one like that. But I know for sure I'm bringing on my little cousin and stuff. I'm gonna let them be a part of the podcast and let them be a part of a lot of stuff that I got going on. And that's what I'm really trying to do. I'm trying to embrace that. I'm trying to kind of embrace the youth. But yeah, how I stay motivated, I just try to stay inspired, stay refreshed, stay in tune with what's going on in my community, stay in tune with what's going on in the field that I'm in. When it comes to the business and like the print world, I stay hip to what's the newest equipment, the latest, updates and stuff like that, latest softwares, latest vinyls and materials. And I just, do my thing. I be in my own bubble though, for the most part. Like, I know I care about documenting my life and documenting my journey. And I care about getting old and being able to play all this shit back with my grandkids and stuff. So that's really what keep me motivated now more than anything. Just knowing that one day I'm gonna be an old ass man, and then I'm gonna be able to watch all the content and all the videos and stuff that I created when I was 30 or 28 and 27. As old as far as it go back anyway, as far as when I first started recording, I'll be able to sit down with my grandkids or my nieces and nephews and just watch and be like, damn, what a life. You know what I mean? I'll be able to show people what a life worth living. I guess that's what I'm kind of after, and that's what kind of keep me motivated and inspired. So yeah, man, ain't really just too much out here that's motivating me nowadays, because motivation is, I feel, is temporary. Inspiration is, almost like a permanent thing in my eyes. Like, inspiration is something that you get and it stick with you. Motivation is like, you can get motivated right quick and then you can be right back to unmotivated 10 minutes later. So yeah, what keep me motivated, family, knowing what we trying to do as a whole, and just like I said, other creatives that's doing what I'm doing and on that same type of energy and cultivating that same type of energy and positive vibe, that's leveling up with their people. That's what keep me motivated. And just me, man, being a creative myself, like, I'm always wanting to try to do something new. That's really what it is. I just can't help myself. Like, I'm after it. I'm always gonna be after it. I don't think I'll never stop. I think I'll be 90 still creating and cooking up if I'm healthy and willing and able. So that's what it is, man. That's what keep me motivated. 4 questions down. We got 2 more questions. We're going to wrap this on up. It is getting kind of late. It's almost 2 a.m. Let's see what we got. Hold on. What did it say? Oh, how important is content creation for small businesses and entrepreneurs going into the new year and just in general? So one more time, how important is content creation for small businesses and entrepreneurs going into 2025? Basically, like, I would say, I mean, it's just as important as it always been. Like, I don't think nothing too tough changed. I mean, I would say it is a new year. We finna have a new president. I'm sure it's gonna be a lot popping off, a lot happening. Um, yeah, it's just as important as it's always been, though. I think if you haven't been focused on content at all, I think you can focus more and really lock in, and it'll help grow your brand if that's what you see for your brand. Some people don't really need the whole content creation and internet aspect of things. Some people are already thriving in their business and in their field. So I feel like it's not for everybody. Some people gonna want to remain the same and do what they do, and they gonna have their client base and their audience that's already tapped in with them, that they don't even have to come looking for the new audience where they got to do all of this content creation and stuff like that. Like, some people just got it. They ain't got to do the whole extra. But I ain't gonna call it extra because it ain't really extra. But some people just got it. Like, they handle business the traditional way, and they get their clients, and they get their money, and they doing their thing. But it wouldn't hurt to have content regardless. But everybody don't have to do the whole content creation thing. Like, honestly, me personally, I don't really look at mine as content creation. Like I said, it's just me living my life, and I'm just picking up a camera and recording. And some days I'm podcasting, some days I'm filming for YouTube, some days I'm just outside vlogging, some days I'm actually doing real stuff like photo shoots and business stuff, and I'm documenting that. You just never really know. But at the end of the day, like I said, I'm gonna do this stuff anyway. I always say this: you're gonna do some of these things that you're doing anyway. So why not record it? I mean, unless you just wanna die and take everything with you, and don't share no memories and don't share none of the stuff that you did, which is cool. You don't have to share. But me personally, I'm gonna share, and I'm gonna let my light shine and let the world see what I got going on too. I'm gonna share some of it with the world. I ain't gonna share everything. You can't let them see everything, but for the most part, we can let them see some of it. And yeah, man, that's what it is with me. Keep pushing, share some of it with the world. Content creation is gonna always be important, but you don't have to look at it as content. You can just look at it as doc in your life. And one day you're gonna have a documentary like somebody is these biggest celebrities or these, important figures like Martin Luther King or whoever, whatever, depending on what you're doing, that'll tell your story, and it'll show exactly how you came about and the grind of it and all. So I feel like, you know, it ain't really got to be looked at as just content creation. Me, like I said, it's documentary. What I'm working on. I'm working on documentaries and shit, and books. I'm gonna be writing books and documentaries, and I'm gonna have statues and all that type of stuff. So, it's bigger than that for me. It's bigger than just content. But tomato. No, I was just playing. We're gonna keep pushing, man. Last question on the list. A 6-piece for the first episode back 2025. Let's keep this thing rolling. Let's see. It say what are a few keys in life to be a successful entrepreneur in 2025? So what are a few keys in life to be a successful entrepreneur in the year of 2025? What are a few keys that I guess I can give to this thing called life, man? Let me see. I would just say patience is one of the main keys, man. I know I've been practicing patience more than anything. It's something that I've had to deal with throughout this journey more than anything. Like, just trying to stay patient, knowing I'm gonna get what's mine, knowing when it's time, it's gonna be a perfect time, and what's for me is for me. And I ain't gotta really compare and compete with nobody. You know what I mean? What's for me is for me, like I said. So, just stay patient, stay grinding, keep at it, don't quit, and stay consistent. And I feel like you'll make it, and you'll be successful at anything you're trying to be good at, and anything you're trying to go after. And then also, like I said before, figure out what your definition of success is. And once you figure out what that is, it'll be a little easier for you. You won't have to really stress. Don't worry about what the world say success is. Figure out what your definition of it is. And then I think, at that point, it'll be a little easier. And then, that'll give you even more patience in a sense. But yeah, that's what I would say. That's like one of the main keys: patience. Second key, figuring out what success is to you. And then the third one, just knowing it's going to be a journey. It's going to take time. And, it's a grind, man. It's a grind thing. So stay focused. Don't really trip on it. And like I said, don't be comparing and looking on the internet trying to compete with others and compare what they doing and people in your age range or people that younger than you worried about if, oh, they doing this, why I ain't made it here yet, or why it ain't my time yet. Like, bro, just know you gonna get your time, and just trust that for real. Once you trust that, I think things work out, and it's easy to gain and attain success, man. And yeah, we're gonna end it right there. I think that's a great way to pop back out. You know what I'm saying? Creative Club podcast. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm hungry as hell in here. It's time to goddamn shake back. I'm probably finna go jump on this Twitch stream, jump on this game, chill out. You know what I'm saying? 2025, it feel good to be here. I hope everybody else is, feeling as good and as grateful as I am. Hope everybody else is going after theirs, and don't get too caught up on it, man. Don't get too caught up on it. Life is supposed to be fun. You're supposed to get a lot of laughs out of life. You're supposed to get old in this thing. So try to make it, man. At the end of the day, just try to make it, and then create something in the midst of all of it. That's what I do. I say create through the madness. I've been pushing that, and that's what we're going to keep doing. But yeah, I'm about to go ahead and get on up out of here. It's been another dope episode. Damn, it seemed like it got cold. I was getting hot. I was gonna take the hoodie off. It seemed like it got cold now. Let me go ahead and get on up out of here, man. Creative Club podcast. We back.